It's another day in the life of maintenance, apartment maintenance. Hey, I just want to give a shout out and thanks for everybody who subscribed. I'm up to 208 subscribers now. Woohoo! I broke that 200 mark. Anyways, the point of this video is I just want to give you a heads up. If you subscribe, you'll get extra content and you'll be notified when I pop up a new video. So if you don't mind, hit that subscribe button and hit the like. Let's get this started. Alright, so we're back in another apartment to do this turn real quick. Easy peasy, quick and easy. So all we gotta do is put the covers on. So what we'll have to do is put the stove and refrigerator back, put the outlet covers back on, smoke detector battery, just covers is all we gotta do on this, man. Real simple stuff. Easy peasy, man. And then of course you'll want to go through all of your, so you'll need to go through all, just to put back all your covers, and we'll double check all your window blinds, make sure your doors latches, all that good stuff, man. I don't have my light on me right now, so look a little dark. Anyways, this is all there is to it, man. Easy peasy stuff. Whenever I'm doing a turn, I always want to double check this. See how that stove is sitting so low? Man, it takes 30 seconds. Pop the drawer out, adjust the legs, you know, to get this surface. You want to get this surface level, because the thing is somebody's put, say you're making, I don't know, you're cooking something, okay? If the stovetop is not level, sauces and stuff like that will keep running to one side of the pan. It's really, this is the small stuff I always tell people about. It's that little stuff. Nobody knows that we do this, but when we do stuff like that, you've done a right job, man. So just take a couple minutes and adjust the stove. You know what I mean? So one of these things you really want to double check when you're doing these turns is, like I said, the stove tops. You want to make sure those are nice and high where it's supposed to be. And the other thing is always check your garbage disposal drain lines, man, because that will get you callbacks every time. And this is what I'm talking about. See how the drain line is down here and it's got water in it. It's coming out from up here, and out here is connected. What happens is the dishwasher or the garbage disposal will fill this line up with water, and it'll just soak the dishwasher. Just get it up high, you know, as high as you can. Don't need all this excess in there. Just get it up high as you can, and just zip tie it to a water line. As long as it's up high, it will not fill the dishwasher. And on your bathroom sink drains, if you'll notice, I can barely get my finger underneath there, and when you run the water, it'll start to slow the water down. It's not because it's got hair in there, it's because it can't drain enough. So if that's up high, the water flows good. So what you do is you go underneath here and you can adjust this. You just take the rod out and you put it down in a lower. Here, I'll do it real quick. Well, it takes a second. Take this off, get your rod out, and slide it down to wherever the freak you want. There we go. Put your stopper back on, or your rod, clipper. I hate these little clippers. Go. There we go. Okay, so now it pushes that down farther. I'll show you what it looks like. See how high that is now? And now you got no water backups. If it can get air, it will be a slow drain every single time. Just little tricks, man. Just little tricks. Hey, just show you a trick on how I do these stove tops, on how I get those leveled off. You know, because you're down on the ground trying to level it out, right? I'll show you. It's going to be kind of funny. So you usually got to put a level on it, right? So when you're adjusting the legs, you got to look up, down, right? I'll show you a trick on that one. So you got your little feet back there in the back, right? How you gonna see? That's how I do it. I have a magnetized level, and all I do is all I do is I just click it on the bottom, and I'm laying down and I'm adjusting the feet, and that gets me up where I need to be. I can see the level bubble. It's a little trick, man. Anyways, so once I get the stove leveled out from the back, and I level the front corners out, I always take and put the level on the front, and then I check it from the back, front to back too. So point is that now I'm up above the countertop, which is kind of where you want to be, or level with the countertop. I never set it below the countertop. Always either above or the same height as the countertop, because now my cook surface is level. So when you're doing whatever in a skillet, all your sauce is not run to one side. That's how you do what we do, man. Okay, so when you got one of these outlets like this with cable covers, it's all blown out. You can cut this out a little bit. You can cut this out a little bit so you can slide this over and put mollies in there. But what ends up happening is it ends up blowing out again. So I'm going to show you what I do on this right here. So what I do is I get one of these cut-in boxes, but this has got no back on it, and that's perfect for cables. So what this is that when you tighten these screws up, these little fingers come up and they catch the drywall. So it pinches the drywall and it holds it in place. So what you have to do is just flip it up here, mark it out on the inside, and then you just take a zig tool and cut it off. So once you get your hole cut out, you just slide it back in there, and then you got these little fingers that flip around and they catch the drywall. Just like so, nice and tidy. And then all we do is put the cable, well, I lost the screw, there it is. Is all you do is put your cable back on, put the cable cover back on. Oh, that was fighting me a minute. And we'll just tighten it all back up. Slide the wire back in there. Got your 2 holes. And now you never have to worry about it again. Don't have to worry about it again coming apart. Now you got nice and tight. Just tighten this up a little bit. Good to go, man. That's the easy way of doing it. Easy peasy turns, man. Just a little basic stuff. You always want to double check everything. Even I forget stuff too. Like I just now noticed that I'm missing the corners, end caps. So I'm not making a special trip over it, but what I'll do the next time I go to Lowe's, I'll pick those up. Got all about it. Alright guys, let's move on to the next thing.